Hi, I'm Dr. Fran Garrad-Cole and I'm the Deputy Head of the School of Human and Behavioural Sciences. I'd like to welcome you to Sports Exercise Science at Bangor University, where we do things a little bit differently and where we want to inspire you to change the world. So I'd like to start by asking you a question. I'd like you to think about where your degree will take you. What is it you want to achieve by undertaking this course of study? Who will you become at the end of your undergraduate degree? Every generation has the potential to change the world. What will your contribution be? The baby boomers who were born after World War II were one of the most effective generations at changing the world. Through persistence, often mirroring the disputes and protests happening around the world at that time, they changed the course of events and brought new perspectives on the world. They not only established a music revolution with bands like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin, and produced incredible high-quality films, art and literature, but they also defied and challenged social norms for politics, for sexuality, for clothing and for war. They turned the world upside down. Do you know what else this generation achieved? Well, they were the first to start raising awareness of water pollution and the need to protect endangered animals. Civil rights protests about racial prejudice began with this generation. The introduction of the contraceptive pill liberated women and began a journey towards equality. Vaccines for polio, measles, smallpox and rubella were introduced, in some cases eradicating these fatal childhood diseases. The first heart transplants took place during this generation, and it was baby boomers outside of American logging companies who revolutionised fashion by first wearing jeans. They were also the leaders that placed UK sport on the world stage. If we go back just 6 Olympic Games, Great Britain won just 1 gold medal and were as low as 36th in the medals table. Fast forward, and we're now winning over 25 golds per Olympics and finishing as high as 2nd in the medals table. But change is ongoing, and your generation too can change the world. In fact, you've already begun. Many of you will be what's known as Generation Z. This includes teens and young adults born between 1997 and 2012. Your generation is the most racially, ethnically and sexually diverse generation in history. You've embraced political activism, called out trolls and online abuse, and raised the profile of the urgency for climate action. This generation has never known a world without technology, and only those at the very top of the generation will ever have known the world without the internet, and even then they would have been tiny babies. The web and the proliferation of social media allow young people to have a voice in a way that they've never had before. This enables your messages and your influence on the world to go viral, to gain traction and to grow into movements. Your access to knowledge makes you the most educated generation yet. And your passion for change and to make a difference make you hugely powerful on the world stage. Each and every one of you has the potential to change the world, but it doesn't all have to be through protest and activism. The skills and knowledge you'll acquire through your degree will arm you to change the world in ways you can't yet imagine. What does this number mean to you? Well, this number is a year. And 2030 is the year by which the global partnership countries of the United Nations have committed to delivering on the biggest ever shared goal to change the world. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals represent an urgent call to action for countries across the world to work in partnership. These goals are the world's best plan to end poverty, to reduce inequalities and to tackle climate change. The goals also include responsible consumption and production, decent work and economic growth, and a mission for global health and well-being. These global priority goals were set in 2015 and form the blueprint for change which is to be delivered within 10 years' time. As students beginning your undergraduate degree this coming September, you're set to graduate in 2025 or perhaps 2026 if you choose to undertake a year abroad or a work placement year. Safe and assured delivery of these goals will depend on expertise and contribution from all disciplines, and it's going to require performance specialists, psychologists, physiologists, and those that understand how to maximise talent and ensure the health and well-being of individuals just as much as it does ocean scientists, ecologists and environmentalists. As such, delivery of the SDGs relies on you. Sports, health and exercise scientists work to answer a wide range of relevant questions such as what makes a successful team? How do we manage the effects of extreme environments on the human body and mind? And how can we use exercise as medicine? Within talent development, scientists learn to better understand what constitutes talent and how we might help organisations recognise and develop talent. Academics at Bangor, in partnership with UK Sport and the English Institute of Sport, are leading the world on this right now. Extreme environments. We learn how the body and mind are affected by extreme heat, cold, altitude, and how individuals, whether that be athletes, the military, fire or police service, can be best supported to function optimally when working in these extremes. In answering how to thrive under pressured performance, staff work to support organisations and their employees to perform under pressure. Examples include UK Sport, the English Cricket Board, Manchester City, and the elite fast jet pilots of our very own RAF, to name but a few. What do we mean by the phrase exercise as medicine? Well, this research investigates how exercise can be used in the study of health and disease, how physical activity can be used to create a healthier and more protected nation. You'll learn just how important a physically active lifestyle is, how being physically active can improve physical and mental health and well-being. Nutrition. You'll learn how nutrition can be best used to assist athletes, exercisers and the public to achieve their physical goals, whether that be optimal sporting performance or the acquisition of a healthier and more sustainable lifestyle. Finally, exercise psychology. We know that sedentary behaviour is killing us softly, which makes exercise crucial to our health and well-being across our lifespan. You'll learn about the latest research and how we can translate that into simple applications to encourage people around us to engage in regular exercise. And in doing so, we'll tackle the Western world's biggest problem, that of obesity, and its devastating effects on health and society. But why study sport and exercise sciences at Bangor? Well, we're in the Premier League. The institutions on this slide are consistently in the top 10 universities for sport and exercise science. So if you're not considering one of these in your final choice, then I recommend you take stock and do some further critical thinking before making the decision that will shape your future for many years to come. Bangor has been delivering sport-based degrees for over 40 years, and we were ranked 7th out of all institutions in the last government official ranking exercise for research, environment and impact. We offer a wide range of hands-on experiences in the lab and the coaching environment, and with 40 years of experience and a research-led curriculum covering the core sport, health and exercise topics of physiology, psychology, exercise, health and medicine, biomechanics and effective coaching, our expertise and high caliber teaching means we'll help you to achieve the best possible outcome and classification from your degree. Bangor University is committed to the Sustainable Development Goals. In the past 5 years, Bangor University has won awards for Best Environmental Management for our halls of residence. Our student union has won 4 Green Impact Awards, including an excellent rating for the highest scoring from the nations in 2021. And the university was ranked 7th in the world for responsible consumption and production in the 2020 Times Higher Education Impact Awards. We're committed to being the sustainable university, but it's not all about paper cups and energy-saving light bulbs. We're working in partnership with our students to develop our curricula to reflect the Sustainable Development Goals and promote global citizenship in our graduates. By the time you start your studies with us, the curricula in each of our degree programmes will be shaped to future-proof you for delivering against the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, ensuring that you're not only prepared for global impact as graduates, but we're able to show you exactly where and how your learning is supporting you in this journey. All of our programmes are underpinned and informed by our world-leading research. Your lecturers are the ones conducting research and creating interventions to inform and drive global change. Our multicultural staff from all around the world bring their experiences and their expertise to ensure your education is vibrant, valuable and empowering. Our skills programmes will give you the analytical and statistical ability to influence and evidence change. And the range of authentic assessments embedded within our degree programmes will give you the experience you need not only to be employable, but to change the world. Our staff and programmes can provide this simply because all of their research is rated as world-leading or internationally recognised, meaning that they work with the highest profile organisations within sport, health and exercise and provide you with the opportunity to be at the forefront of sports and exercise science. It's not just what you know, but who you know. So thank you for listening. I invite you to look us up a little bit further on our social media platforms and on the web, and I look forward to welcoming you at Bangor University.